My mom drained my savings on her boyfriends and kicked me out at 18. Now that I've inherited my father's estate, she expects me to move back in and hand over my money, but she's in for a rude awakening. Hello, Reddit I plus here. You ever look at someone and just know they're about to get the shock of their life? That's exactly how I felt when I saw my mom sitting across from me, all smug and expectant, like she had everything figured out. But let me start from the beginning because, trust me, this story is wild. I grew up watching my mom cycle through relationships like they were seasonal sales. Every few months, there'd be a new guy, a new promise of this time it's different, and a new excuse for why our lights got cut off again. My dad? He was never in the picture, not because he didn't want to be, but because my mom made sure of it. She painted him as some deadbeat, some loser who didn't care about me. And for the longest time, I believed her. Then I turned 18, and that's when she pulled the biggest stunt of them all. See, I'd been working since I was 16. Fast food, odd jobs, whatever I could find. Every paycheck, I'd save a little, dreaming about getting out of that cramped apartment and starting fresh. My mom, she always said she was helping by managing my money, holding it for me so I wouldn't waste it. Stupid me, I trusted her. 1 week before my 18th birthday, I found out the truth. Every cent was gone, all of it. She drained my savings, blew it on her latest loser boyfriend, and then, because that wasn't enough, she told me I had a week to pack my stuff and leave. Her exact words? "You're an adult now. Time to make it on your own." I remember standing there, holding the empty bank statement, feeling like the floor had been ripped out from under me. I begged, I yelled. Nothing changed. So, I left with nothing but a duffel bag and a burning promise in my chest. I would never let her screw me over again. Fast forward 6 years. Life was rough at first, but I made it. Got a job, worked my ass off, and built something for myself. And then fate decided to throw me a curveball. Turns out, my dad, the so-called deadbeat, had never abandoned me. He had been trying to reach me my entire life, but my mom kept him away. And now, he was gone. Cancer took him before I could meet him, but he left something behind. His estate. Turns out, the man had money. A lot of it. And in his will, he left everything to me. Not a single penny to my mom. Not that she deserved it. That's when she came crawling back. I don't know how she found out. But one day, I got a text. "Hey sweetheart, it's been so long, we should catch up. Come by for dinner?" I stared at my phone and laughed. She really thought I was that stupid. But I played along. Agreed to meet her, just to see how deep her delusion ran. And let me tell you, it was deep. The moment I walked into that house, she acted like we were some perfect little family. Smiling, hugging me, reminiscing about the good old days. And then, she got to the point. "I heard about your father's passing," she said, with the fakest sympathy I'd ever seen. "Must be so hard for you." I nodded, waiting. "Well," she continued, "I was thinking, since you're doing so well now, maybe it's time you move back home. I could use the company and we always took care of each other." Took care of each other? I nearly choked. "And of course," she went on, her voice dripping with expectation, "with all that money I'm sure you'd want to help your dear mother. This house needs repairs, and things have been so tough." That's when I leaned forward, smiling. "Oh, I know, Mom. You know what else is tough? Being 18, homeless, and broke because your own mother stole everything from you." Her face turned red. "That was a misunderstanding, sweetheart." "Right. A misunderstanding that left me sleeping in my car." She sputtered, trying to backtrack. But I wasn't done. "See, Mom, you made your choice 6 years ago. And now, I'm making mine. I'm not moving back. I'm not giving you a dime. And if you ever try to contact me again, I'll make sure you regret it." The smugness drained from her face. "You're really going to turn your back on your own mother?" I stood up, laughing. "You did it first." And just like that, I walked out, leaving her sitting there, stunned and speechless. For the first time in my life, I was truly free. And damn, it felt good. A few weeks later, I got a call from an unknown number. Curiosity got the best of me, so I answered. "Hey, it's me," a voice croaked. It was my mom. She sounded different, desperate. "Please, I have nowhere to go. He left me. I lost the house." I closed my eyes, taking a deep breath. 6 years ago, I might have cared. But now, that's not my problem, I said and hung up. I blocked her number and finally moved on.